Hello, everyone. You are welcome once again to today's lesson. And in today's lesson, we are going to have a look at the solution that was given in the lesson 2 assignment. And we are still on the lesson circle theorems. That's the topic. Okay, all right. So, quickly, in actual fact, we are dealing with plane geometry 2. Okay, plane geometry 2, which usually we refer to as circle theorems. But the actual topic is what? Plane geometry 2. Okay, so now this is what we have. The first question. So you can see the question, the diagrams. We were asked to find the angles marked with letters. So X, Y, okay, and Z. Okay, so question 1. That's where we have the X. Okay, the shaded angle. Okay, so in this case, remember, if you look at this, we can present our solution without drawing. Okay, you know the plan. You always do that. So if I look at this arc, which is a minor arc, this angle, in this case, this is the center. Okay, where you have, okay, that's the center. Okay, so you should take note. In the center, usually you don't assume, you should know explicitly that is the center, either directly or indirectly. You should know that's the center. But here, I think I should have added to the question where you have there's a center. Or I think I did. Okay, so this is the center because most of you did that. So if you can look, you can see in the diagram, this question 1. If you look at the angle X here, is the angle subtended by this arc, okay, at the center. And in this same arc, that is subtending this angle 30 at the circumference. So you can see that the angle here is center and circumference angle, and we know the relationship because we said that the center angle will always be bigger than the circumference angle. However, it will be twice bigger. So it means my X here should be equal to twice what the angle at the circumference. So 2 times 30 degrees. And remember, I said just write center and circumference angles. Okay, center. So don't write center. I mean, angle subtended as is twice this. So just write center and circumference angle, as I indicated in the video. So I didn't write this short one, precise and concise one, just because I'm lazy. Okay, I'm not lazy, and you know. So it's because you can write it and save time. Okay, so at this point, you draw your conclusion. Therefore, S is equal to what? 60 degrees. Okay, question 2, basically the same thing. If you look at this, okay, so the angle here, okay, at the center, the angle here at the circumference subtended by this arc or this chord, by the same arc or chord subtending an angle each at the center and circumference. But we know, just as we said, the center angle should always be twice the circumference angle. This time around, we rather know the center angle. We don't know the circumference angle. Okay, so in this case, someone can write, okay, we can put our answer this way, our presentation. Okay, someone can write angle, so 110 degrees should be equal to what? What do you call it? 2y. Then later go and what? And divide, okay, that by the 110 degrees by y. So by 2 to get your y. But you should know, just as you know that this angle here, okay, is twice this. Okay, this angle. So I mean this angle that should here, this angle here is rather twice this. So it means this angle will be half of this. So that's what I stated. Another way, that is the same relation. So you substitute, and these two, almost all of you had it right. Okay, those who had it right, some of them had issue with the reason. Okay, so remember I said center and circumference angles. Okay, that's the relation. Now, this is where most of you got it twisted. You were exposed big time. Okay, and this is it. Take notes. Okay, like I always say, the young will know the rules. The old and the elderly and the wise will always know the exceptions. So if you look at this, okay, this angle is at the circumference, all right. This angle is at the center. But these two angles are not directly related. You remember in the video, you were told that the angles that will be related, the center and circumference angle, the direction of the arcs forming the angle must always be the same. If you look at the direction of this one here, this angle, the arc here forming, okay, it is this way. The angle, the arc here is opposite. So they are not in the same direction. Do you agree with me? If you look at this, Okay, this one that we compare, look at this. This is opening this way. This is also opening this way, so they are in the same direction. If you look at this is opening this way. This is also opening this way. They are the same direction. So it means these two are related. The center one is twice the circumference one. So with this one, this is a circumference, this is center. But unfortunately, they are not related because the angles, look at them, they are not moving in the same direction. So you have to go and look for the ones that are related. So the one here, because it's moving in this direction, you can see that if I have a center angle, if I have this, okay, one angle, okay, the arc will move this way, the other one, it will move this way. So that's the one that you have here. So if you look at the direction of this one and the direction of this one, they are in the same direction. So it means this is rather this angle and this angle that are directly related. So this one, I think I had only 2 students, okay, especially those who submitted on time. I had those who submitted late that they got it back because I didn't mark. I won't mention their names. It was Julian and Prof. Anna. Okay, the 2 of you. Okay, I remember you had it right. If I have missed anybody's name, okay, please draw my attention to that. So well done. So you need to know the angle here should be. So it means if this is Z, this must be 2 Z's. Because this is the circumference angle related to this, okay, center angle related to this circumference angle. So this angle that we have here too, okay, the angle that we have here will be related to this angle that is here. Okay, so because they will move in the same direction, that will be the circumference angle. But we are looking at the connection here rather. So that's why we said reflex angle at the center. So this is the reflex angle at the center will be equal to twice Z. So that's what I've written there. Okay, but you should know that if I want to, I know 70 plus 2Z, okay, will be equal to 360. Okay, remember, because we know angles at a point. So you come and solve for your Z, and your Z will give you 145 degrees. Or another way, alternative method, reflex angle at the center. So I'm going to find this reflex angle first. Okay, then I will know its value, then come and connect it with this. So the reflex angle at the center will be equal to 360 degrees minus 70 degrees. Or reflex angle, so I can say that 360 degrees, I can also write it this way, plus 70 degrees. Okay, did I say, forgive me, I wanted to write this, 2Z degrees, okay, plus was 70 degrees, okay, should be equal to, did I say, okay, is that what, I think that was the explanation here. Other than that, we'll go back. So my point is, if you know this angle, okay, you know the entire angle here because angles at a point. Okay, so reflex angle, okay, at the center plus 70 degrees should be equal to 360. So it means the reflex angle will be equal to 360 minus 70 degrees, and that will be angles at a point. Then you come and find 290. So it means this is 290, okay, degrees. So once that is 290 degrees, if you know this, remember, you know this is connected to this. The center angle will be half of this. So it means that angle, which is the angle that you are looking for, circumference angle, will be equal to half of this, which will give us the same result. Is my point well made, my professors? Hello, is my point well made?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. So this will be it for solution. So take notes. Anytime you are comparing the center and the circumference angle, take into consideration the directions of the arc forming the angles. Sometimes the arcs will not be indicated. Okay, however, you can indicate that. So assuming this one was not there, you know, if you want to indicate this angle forming the 110, you know, this will be the indication. You don't indicate it this way. If this was there, you know, you can always indicate, you know, you use the indication, the direction to get the connection, okay, between the center and what, and the circumference angles. Okay, so take notes before you fall victim to this particular trick. Okay, so on this note, okay, if you don't have any further questions, thank you very much for making the class, okay, interactive and a successful one. God bless us all.